Hi and welcome to the Shave Tank. Today I'm not going to be on camera that long before we start something else. We have a special guest star today, my special friend Dan Weecks from Phoenix in Arizona. He's the host of the Talk Around the Town show, which I've been lucky enough to be a guest on a few weeks back, and we've been talking about my wet shaving obsession a little bit, and maybe some of you catch that. And today he's brave enough to try one of his, I think one of his first DE shaves on camera, and we'll get into that in a second. And after he finishes up, I'm going to show you a few kinks which I thought that he could easily improve on. Now, he didn't watch a lot of videos or tutorials yet, so he's pretty fresh to the whole thing. And so it's Dan, over to you.
Thanks, Tom. Guys, as you said, I'm Dan Weecks, host of the hit TV show Talk Around Town. You can see all of our episodes now at thetalkaroundtownshow.com. But I'm not here to talk about that. Today I'm here for Shave Tank, and I'm testing out the brand new razor. It's the Van de Hagen Traditional Safety Razor. It's a butterfly razor, as you can see, so I'll show you how to use that. It's got a chrome-plated brass construction, so it seems pretty durable. It says heavy duty, so we're going to go ahead and test this out today. Now, if you're here to look for tricks and proper shaving techniques, this isn't the video. Go to Shave Tank's other videos on their YouTube channel and watch those. This is just simply testing this razor out from Van der Hagen. So, I have my electric razor. I've been growing this out for about a week. This is about a week's worth of growth for me. So I'm going to go ahead and shave half of it with the electric, so you can see that in comparison to seeing if this razor will just get rid of this on its own. And if I get cut and bleed all over the place, I'm going to leave that in. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. So let me actually go ahead and do the electric first. I'm going to go ahead and just do this side. I'll touch this up later when I can see better. And let's just go straight down the middle. So I got to take all this off. Okay. That looks pretty good. Now, I know it's not perfect, but you guys try doing this on camera and looking in a mirror long way away. So this is shaven with the electric, and this is the way it was. You can see the difference there. Now, to use the razor, you open it up by unscrewing this little knob right here, and it opens up just like that. You take your razor blade. They're very sharp, so be careful. I would say not for children, except if you're shaving, you're probably not a child. So now you take the blade and you just drop it right in there. And it is double-edged, so it looks kind of scary. You can see the edges right there. So next you want to take your lather, whether it's just shaving soap lathered on your face or whether you did it in a mug like I did. So just apply this. Don't ask me which shaving soap I'm using because I don't know. It's just the one that I use all the time. Nice scent, pretty smooth consistency. So, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and spread that out a little bit. And you just want to get that nice lather going. And spread this out on your face. Now I'll eventually do the right side of my face, your left. But for now, I'm just going to go there. So, alright, we've got the lather. Now on to the next step. You want to take this and have some warm water available. So, let's start. Now for your angles, this razor, it's pretty standard. There's nothing, so far it's biting pretty well. It's taking the hair right off, so that's a good start. Oop, looks like I drew a little bit of blood there. So you can see it's coming off pretty easily. Look at that. I hope you guys can see that on camera, but it's pretty smooth right there. It's really smooth, actually. Now I'm trying to come into it from above so I don't rip my hair out or bleed too much. Now, if you guys are just trying these types of razors for the first time, I would recommend making your skin as tight as possible. Yep, see, it drew blood in a couple of places there. Let me go ahead and just hit those spots so I don't bleed all over the place. Really nice. It has really nice pull. Oh, I cut my neck. I felt that one. Now I like using really warm water. I just was in the shower, so it loosened up my pores a little bit. But still, you're gonna get nicked, and it's not gonna be as smooth if the water's not warm because that opens your pores up. So let me just put a little bit more of this on. Again, I just want to make sure that the razor is lubricated properly and it's not dragging my hair and cutting me. So, alright, let's keep going. That is quite unpleasant. I'm going to use the electric right up there. Just kind of touch that up. So my advice would be just from using this right now. Let me just hit this with some alcohol. Now, my advice would be use an electric razor first if you have a substantial growth like I did. You know, even mine, it was just about a week, like I said, and it wasn't that thick. I do have pretty thick hair, except, you know, just hit it with an electric razor first so you don't get cut up like I am. So, ooh, yeah. Yep, starting to bleed all over the place, like that. So the lesson to be learned here, I think, is that my pores aren't open enough. I need to keep reapplying the hot water because that razor is very sharp. And like I said, you know, I didn't go over that side with the electric first, so I was kind of expecting that to happen. Okay, now let's move on to this side. I did the electric here. So, get your lather again. I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, I will have had a warm towel on this side of my face for a couple minutes. So stick around, I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. So now I'm doing this side of my face. I had, as you can see, that side got pretty beat up. That's a really sharp razor. I held a warm towel on this side of my face, so hopefully it won't be as big of a deal. Like I said, I'm going to have to touch this up. So, obviously I got in a fight with the razor and it's winning because my face is not very pretty right now. Yeah, that burns. It's a sharp razor. Got cut again. Okay, moving on, because this obviously isn't going to get any better on, ooh, it stings, on the left side. Seriously, I look like I just got in a fist fight. This is pretty bad. Alright. So you can see it's pretty smooth. I'm going to have to finish the rest of this up with an actual sink off camera, I think. Now, I'll do a lot for an audience, except beating myself up continuously. That's not too high on my priorities right now. Yeah, I'm not going to try my neck, 'cause that's just going to get cut up. So, so basically, you can see that razor is incredibly sharp. Wow. So now, once you're done with it, you twist that, and again, take your blade out. And I always like to rinse my blade off and dry it off a little bit. And you can put it back, throw it away, whatever you want to do with it, or you can leave your blades in. If you leave your blades in, they won't last as long. That's the only thing. Well, guys, so needless to say, this razor does its job. It cuts very, very well. Like, extremely well. Now, I got this razor for, I think, under $30. So if you feel like getting your face cut up, you can definitely go online and order one of these. But, okay, so look, this is the side of the face I experimented on, right? This is the side that had all the hair on it. And then this is the side that I tried the electric razor on first. And it's smooth. It's just, it's great. So, like I said, I would highly recommend using an electric razor first. And always have aftershave. Kind of hesitant to do this. Ooh, yeah, that stings. It stings so good. Let me just hit that side, and I'll get the rest of my face later. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been my guest review of this razor. I hope it wasn't too terrible. If blood grosses you out and makes you sick, I apologize. But long story short, I love this razor. I'm definitely going to continue using it, except next time it's not going to be on camera. It's going to be after a hot, steamy shower. So, back to you, Tom.
Hey, and welcome back. Now, as you saw, Dan is a really brave man. Had a little bloodbath there at first, but then it was improving quite easily. Now let's get into a few things that could have went better. And I'm actually going to shave. I also have a few days growth here. Let it grow a little bit. Hope you can see that. So not quite as much as Dan had with the Weecks growth, but we'll get into that. And first thing is quality products. Dan's razor actually is a pretty good razor, but maybe it had a little bit too much bite for Dan. So maybe the first thing would have been to take a quite mild razor. And Dan is from Phoenix, Arizona, so I would suggest the Phoenix double open comb from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, which is an awesome mild razor. And I put a Persona lab blue blade in there. They look like that. Come in a 100 pack for around 10 to 12 bucks. Very nice. This razor around 30 to 40. So that's a very good starter set from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Then Dan used a very good shaving brush, which is quite fine. I'm going to suggest the Blisson here because it's a really nice brush. You can get that at any and now I know the correct pronunciation. It's L'Occitane. You can get it at any L'Occitane shop for around 30 bucks. And we're going to use a very entry-friendly soap. And in my opinion, very friendly for beginners is a cream. And we're going to use a classic, which is the Speck shaving cream. And you can get this in a lot of stores around town. But of course, if you're in Phoenix like Dan, you can also shop at Phoenix Artisans. They have a lot of awesome soaps. But today, beginner friendly, we are going to use this one. Now Dan already figured out that preparation is actually pretty much more important than the shave itself. So I already had a hot shower, I had a hot towel, and I will put on some Proraso pre-shave, which I highly recommend to beginners because it softens the whole thing a little bit up. Let's do that. And it's a little chunky oily. You get this a little bit too much actually, but yeah, will do. Put it on and massage that into your beard. Especially go a little bit against the grain. So that you get nice under that hair, and it will prepare your skin nicely for the shave. Now I always suggest leave this in for 2 or 3 minutes just to soften the whole beard up. And yeah, go with that. That's pretty awesome. So we're going to use the cream, but we're going to use the mug to get a good lather. So spike and put some cream in the bowl. Going to show you in a second. And that's the main thing I think that went wrong at Dan's shave, is the lather was not good at all. So he was using a shaving cream that he probably used before for use with a cartridge razor or something like that, and that didn't work out too well. So we're going to use the quite cheap Spike shaving cream, just a little bit in the mug. We take our L'Occitane brush, L'Occitane, sorry. So used to saying L'Occitane, but it's L'Occitane. Thanks to Paul H from the UK, I now know how to pronounce this. And we just go in and level this up. And you really have to work this. I think there was too much water in Dan's leather, so it was too low on cushioning, and the gliding factor didn't look too good also. So as you can see, this Spike cream, I just wet the brush a little bit, and it makes an awesome creamy leather here. No need to add anything, just awesome leathering up this. And you have, if you have this, while you leather this up, your pre-shave will soften up your beard nicely, make it nice and soft. Add a little bit of water to that. And you see how much foam I have in there? That's awesome. And this shiny thing should be what your leather should look like. Now before you leather this up, second thing, big tip here then, wet your face. Doesn't have to be hot water, just mildly warm. Soften this up a little bit more. You will get some white spots from the pre-shave, which is okay. It's just softening this up. And then don't put it on lightly, but go in there. Your beard has to know that there is a brush. Then when you have it on there, there we go. Oops. Spike makes a lot of foam, which is very nice. Very beginner friendly, the Spike shaving cream. Goes very well here. And now we're going to take the Phoenix double open comb here. And especially as a beginner, take your time. You don't go like wah 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 wah. Take your time, find the angle. Do a nice first pass. See how it glides? That's how it should go. Very easy. If you try this a few more times, you'll have it down. 2 or 3 shaves. Quite easy. Especially with that mild razor. Which doesn't mean it's inefficient. I think the Phoenix razor is actually quite an efficient one. People sometimes mistake aggressiveness with efficiency, which isn't true. Mild razors can be very efficient. And that's the first pass. No bloodbath, because we had a really good cushion from the soap. Going to wipe it up a little bit, so you can see. Very nice shave. The Spike quality product, really nice. And you don't have to be baby smooth in one pass. For beginners, I recommend do 2 passes. Go in there, lather it up again. And that's actually very refreshing because the Spike has menthol in it, which is quite nice. Not as much as the Barrasso Green, but still a kind of refreshing soap. And second pass, we don't go against the grain, we go across the grain. And that across the grain pass will easily be smoother than that electric razor that Dan had. Now I'm going up here because my hair is growing in that direction on my neck. So this is cross grain. If you're unsure and you think you're going to bite, especially here at the neck, go down, stretch your skin. And with a little skin stretching, it goes much easier. See? Very nice. Also here on your chin. If you're unsure, don't go cross grain. And you're smooth. So that's very good. And refreshing. And now, if you still have some spots where I think it's not that good, you could do some cleanup, but if you're just starting out, this might be totally fine, and I think I'm actually pretty smooth. As I said, the Phoenix razor is very efficient. You can also watch my full review of the Phoenix razor. I think I do 3 passes in that review, so you also see the against the grain pass. Now I'm going to run the tap water a little bit, so that it's nice and cold, because as you saw with Dan, he got a little bit of a sting from his aftershave, and if you use ice cold water, or you can use, if you have an ice pack, or put some ice cubes in a towel. Don't put ice cubes directly on your skin, it might freeze your skin. Always use a towel when using ice cube. I just use my hands in cold water and put that on, and that already closes the pores very nicely and very smoothly. And then for beginners, tap that up a little bit, just that it's not too wet. For beginners, I recommend an aftershave palm. You could use something like the Nivea, which you can get pretty much everywhere, I think. And you can get it and do it later. And I'm going to use today the Proraso Blue, which is very nice and refreshing. Shake it up a little bit. Put a little bit out there. Very nice balm. Due to the balm being very creamy, it doesn't have such a sting to it. Very good for sensitive skin also. So, and just let me rinse out my hands. That's a beginner shave, I would say. Very big or very beginner friendly shave. I actually used the same products just a few days ago, just not on camera. Okay, now first recommendation, pre-shave routine. If you're just starting out, do a hot shower, do a hot towel, use a pre-shave like the Proraso, and actually one of my favorite pre-shaves is the Proraso white, green, red, all fabulous pre-shaves. Use a good brush like the L'Occitane we used, or L'Occitane, sorry, I always forget that. What's up with that? Use a good shaving cream to start out, like the Spike, but you can also use like a Palmolive. Just don't use canned stuff. This Palmolive works well, costs $2-3. Sorry. And yeah, that's quite easy. So Spike, I love Spike. And lather it up really good, so that you have a nice and creamy leather like this, that gives you a great cushion. Check out some of my leathering videos on how to get this. Really, really important. The pre-shave is the most important thing. Then for beginners, get a mild razor, the Phoenix Artisan double open comb. Though it looks aggressive, it's a very mild razor and actually I think very beginner friendly. So really nice, and don't press against your skin while shaving. That's the most important thing. Don't press. Put the razor on your skin and just pull it down. Don't press it against your skin. That's why you cut yourself. You let the razor do the work. The handle is heavy enough. You put it on your skin. I do it with the non-sharp side here. Put it on your skin and just let it come down. No pressure. No pressure is the most important thing while shaving. When you're done, rinse off with cold water. Use a nice aftershave balm, which is good for your skin and also makes you look very sleek. And girls do like sleek skin, trust me on that one. All that hype around beards, freshly shaved cheeks, really nice. And then you're good to go. So thanks again, Dan, for doing this on camera, and hope you enjoyed this and got something out of the things I recommended. And I hope to see you soon on the Shave Tank. And don't forget to check out the Talk Around Town show. I'll put the link in the description of this video, and I'll also put a link to Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements in the link in the description of the video. So check out Phoenix Artisans and Douglas Smythe. He's an awesome artisan. A shave review of his soap that I got, the Malbolgi, is coming up very shortly, and I already can tell you, it smells awesome. Love it. It also performs awesome. But I'm going to give you that tomorrow. So check it out. Let's all high five and see you next time on the Shave Tank.